So, Jamie Goode here, and this is episode 2 of my sake journey. So today in the post, I got through this package, which is the WSET Level 3 award in sake, and it's the information for the course manual and stuff about the exam and everything. So what do we get? We get a book, which is called Understanding Sake, explaining style and quality, and the foreword here is written by Ken Ohashi, my mate Ken Ohashi, and I'm really excited about getting stuck into this. I think this looks really interesting. It's well illustrated. It's got a lot of information about the production process, and most of the stuff we're going to have to learn if I'm going to have a chance in the exam. And also we have the Level 3 systematic approach to tasting sake, which is here, and which will be really useful. And it gives you a lexicon, a set of words to use for describing sake. And I think this will be really interesting. And I'm going to make use of this, learning to develop my sake vocabulary. And also included is a study guide, which is like helping you to deal with the questions that they're going to ask you in the exam and to know what's expected of you if you are to pass. Maybe I'll fail. I hope I don't fail. That would be a very public failure. So, yeah, and I've got another sake to try here, which is this baby. I don't know much about it. It's from the Ide Jozoten Sake Brewery, which is located pretty close to Mount Fuji. And it's made using spring water from Mount Fuji. And it says on the label that it's on the website, that it's the coldest season that it's brewed in a cold place. It's 850 meters altitude, so it would be pretty chilly. And this is called Kaino Kaiyun Hokuruku 2019. It says on the back, but that's like that's a special label, an import label. I don't know if it means it was made in 2019 or it's a 2019 vintage. Do you have some vintage for sake? I should know this, shouldn't I? But anyway, it's 15.5% alcohol, and this is a Junmai. That's the classification level. So let's have a taste and see what it's like. So the first thing I notice is there's a little bit of colour here. It's clear, a little bit of colour. Sweetly aromatic. Sort of honey, nuts. A little bit of cream and dairy character as well. And it smells sweet. I know you can't smell sweet, but the smell is one that I guess I'd describe as being quite sweet. In the mouth, so here you're seeing my impoverished vocabulary. I find it quite fruity. There's a little fruit here. There's a little bit of plum. What else is there? There's a really rounded character. There's a bit of sort of mandarin as well. It's quite elegant. It's not the most elegant. It's got a smoothness. It's got a little bit of a bite. It's quite pure. There's no deviation here at all. I'm thinking of the way it feels in my mouth. There's a like the temporal nature of the way that it feels. First of all, you get this like warmth, the roundedness, sweet, a little bit of alcohol. It's 15.5 alcohol, so there's a bit of alcohol there. Then you get this like fruity elements like pear and a little bit of mandarin, and then some sort of like slight nutty notes. But then on the finish, it's kind of there's a warm spiciness. There's almost a little bit of a bite to it. So it's really interesting. It's good. It's good. I mean, in terms of quality, I'd say this was. I'd say this is good quality. Not the top quality, but certainly pretty good. That's kind of vague, isn't it? I'm still finding my way a bit, so it's like I don't want to make too many pronouncements at the moment. But I'll take a note on this. I quite like it. I enjoy it. It's fruity. It's not got a massive length. It's not the most elegant and ethereal of sakes, but it's jolly good. So there you go. So the next stage for me is to get stuck into this material, read it, start learning, and taste at the same time. I think that's the way to learn, is to read, kind of get the facts, but then ground truth those facts in the glass, which is my way of approaching this. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.